Hi YouTube, it's Gemma here at A Story and a Song, and I'm coming to you today with a video about two of my favourite things, books and food. So what I wanted to do was talk to you about some of my favourite food related books. So without further ado, I'll get into the video. So first of all, I have Florentine by Emiko Davies. Now, as you can see, this book is beautiful. It's beautiful water, marbled cover, sprayed edges. The water marbling is something that's quite, not specific to Florence, but it's quite prevalent in Florence. They have a large paper making industry. If you ever go, you'll see lots and lots of paper just like this. I thought that was a super lovely touch. Florence is one of my favourite places in the world. I've been quite a few times with various different people in my family, my friends, and every single time I go, I find something else to love about it. This book is great because not only does it have beautiful photography, it also has really great regional recipes. It's not limited to the usual sort of spaghetti and lasagna and things like that. For example, pane toscana, which is an unsalted Tuscan bread. It's got a Tuscan milk bread. It's got some other really great Tuscan desserts along with meat and pasta dishes. There's not a lot of seafood in Tuscan cuisine, which I also quite like because I don't like fish. But I would recommend both this book and A Trip to Florence if you can swing it. Now, at the moment, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I am, not just at the moment, but always type 2 diabetic. And at the moment, because of that, I'm doing the ketogenic way of eating. I wouldn't call it a diet because it doesn't actually feel like you're on a diet at all. And trust me, I've done diets. So I wanted to show you a couple of books that have made this so much easier for me. First one is the Keto Slow Cooker and One Pot Meals. Totally self-explanatory. You want to go out to work, you want to eat something tasty when you get home, but you don't want to cook, at all. So this is a great recipe book for your slow cooker, for your crock pot, which is just the brand name of slow cooker. I love to make the halloumi jalfrezi from this. I love a curry. You could also substitute it with paneer as well, but it's halloumi in this book. Thoroughly recommend it. Now, the author, Martina Slagerova, has done 2 or 3 cookbooks. I have another one of hers, which I'll link down below, and that I'm currently cooking some recipes from. And once I've tried a couple more of them, I'll let you know how it is. And then I have Keto Living Every Day by Kirsty Sullivan. This is a great book because it spends about the first quarter of the book explaining exactly what the diet is, exactly how to do it, how to meal plan for it, why it's good for you, the science behind it. I really find it interesting, and she also works a lot with Dr. Andres Einfeld, who has a YouTube channel and a website as well. She does some really good cooking videos. I cook a recipe from this at least once a week. So it was a bit more expensive. It was about £20, but it's been a worthwhile investment for me. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but my dog's asleep and he's yapping. It's so cute. And then we have my favourite food writer of all time, Claudia Roden. Now, check this book out. How beautiful is it? It is absolutely exceptionally beautiful. Claudia Roden is an anthropologist and a cookery writer. She's my favourite cookery writer. She's done this one. She's done a book called Arabesque. She's also done one on the food of Jewish culture as well. She's actually Jewish herself, as far as I'm aware. But this one's actually my favourite because I love Spanish food so much. Look at these photographs. How exceptionally beautiful is that? And the recipes are so tasty as well. If I am having a day where I'm not eating ketogenically, I will usually reach for either Spanish or Italian food because they're my absolute favourites. Very, very tasty stuff. And it's padron pepper season as well. If you don't know what padron peppers are, do check them out. They're possibly the tastiest food on the planet, and we're all very, very, very lucky that they're in season right now. Now, last of all, this is a book you can't actually cook, a cookbook. you can't actually really cook anything from. It's Fäviken by Magnus Nielsen. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Phaidon is an imprint that does books for a lot of prestige restaurants, and Fäviken is certainly one of those. It's a 12-seater restaurant in Norway. It really runs just off a tasting menu. And Magnus Nielsen's very into regional recipes, very into foraged ingredients. There's an episode of Chef's Table on Netflix about Fäviken, which I highly recommend if you've got Netflix. I really would love to eat there, even though, like I say, I don't like fish. I'm just looking for a good photo to show you just now. For example, here we are. I mean, look at the presentation, look at the photography in this book. This is probably the most expensive food-related book I own, aside from another Phaidon book by Massimo Bottura of Osteria Francescana. I have 2 of his books, and they are slightly more accessible in terms of that you could probably cook from them if you set your mind to. It would still be difficult. If you're looking for something accessible by someone like Magnus Nielsen or Massimo Bottura, I would recommend Bread is Gold by Massimo Bottura, which has some great recipes from lots of different chefs and really excellent restaurants. So that is all of my food cookery books writing for today. I do have quite a large collection, so if you want to see any more, then let me know and I'll go through some more. If you want any recommendations, I'm always happy to give some. If, for example, you're just starting out cooking, or you're vegetarian or vegan or anything like that, I'm more than happy to give a recommendation. I do love to cook, I do love to read about cooking, and I do love to talk about cooking as well. So, as I say, if anyone needs any recommendations, I'm your girl. All right, YouTube, have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.